scraping, you can use a spoon. Before, here's a scraping tool we can use. So we are kind of scraping along the muscle.
Okay.
At like 15 degrees, so usually it helps the circulation. So you can see the tool, it look like this.
Yeah.
Before we use like jade, right now we have like stainless steel, so usually it's better. Yeah.
Hi everyone, welcome to Eric's Time. I'm so excited today because someone I call my brother, Mr. Ronnie Otis.
Yes, thank you.
And we have known each other for over like 35 years. That shows our age, right?
Yeah, we're family.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Eric 袁亞烈先生有30年臨床同埋行政領導經驗，負責推動公共衛生政策。Harry 丁佐雲醫師係中國中醫傳統萬荷醫派第5代的傳傳人，加州持牌針灸師同埋講師。
I'm sure audience wants to know a little bit about my personal life too. So I used to spend so much time at Ronnie's house. His mom would actually pack me mac and cheese to go, right?
Yeah, she sure did.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Tate. Hi, Heidi, Ronnie, Tommy. And then to pay them back, I take them to sushi.
Yes.
Right? You remember the first time your dad had sea urchin?
Yes.
And I still haven't gotten you to try sea urchin after all these years.
And I love sushi. Sushi is my favorite food, but I still haven't had the guts or the courage to try the sea urchin yet.
And audience, have you ever tried sea urchin? If you have, I want to see your comment underneath, okay? Let me know how that goes. And speaking of your family, I still remember your dad actually, Big Ron, walked up to me in the gym when I was doing bicep curls and say, my name is Ron. I think you and my son will really get along. And he introduced us. Yeah. And, Big Ron is up there looking at us. Yeah. And 35 years later, we're on TV together.
I know, yeah, it's weird. And, my family loves you, but my dad, you were his favorite. My dad had a real big admiration for you. He loved you, and so he always asked about you.
I love him too. I love you, and I think the seed of this East-West healing model was planted long time ago. When we grew up together, we just have this cultural exchange.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Right? So,
it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now the audience know, where the idea came from, So today we're, so happy to have you, and we just want to take care of you. So what are some of the issues that you want to address today?
Yeah, so, I did 30 years with the fire department.
Yeah.
When you're a first responder, you don't really get much sleep. Over a 30-year period of time, you lose a lot of sleep, and then I guess you develop like these bad sleeping habits. Because, I find now that, and I retired in 2018, if I had to get up and go to the restroom at 2, 3 o'clock, and then I lay back in bed, my processor starts going. I start thinking about stuff that I have to do, stuff that I haven't.
Yeah. And how many hours are you getting per night right now?
Average, maybe 5.
5, yeah. How is that affecting you like day to day?
I feel tired sometimes. Yeah, I feel tired. It's like around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I feel like I hit a wall sometimes when I'm just tired.
Maybe we'll have Dr. Harry check your pulse and then get a good picture about your health, and then we'll go from there. Yeah.
How's your digestion?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I try to eat healthy for the most part.
So what kind of food you are eating?
Chicken, fish, occasionally, steaks. I try to stay away from the red meat too much because I'm African American, and our history with prostate cancer,
How's your blood sugar level, like cholesterol?
I've really reduced my sugar intake. I don't drink sugar in my coffee. I don't drink sodas anymore. I don't eat as much candy. You know, when I was going to school to get my bachelor's degree, Heidi would bring me these big old boxes, these 2-pound boxes of See's candy. And I would just sit there and eat See's candy, and like I felt the sugar high, the sugar rush.
Right.
It was real, but I didn't think nothing of it. And so, you know, my doctor said, hey, you know, be careful. So
Yeah, overall, Ronnie's pulse is pretty good. Spleen pulse slightly weak. Usually, when spleen is weak, in Chinese medicine, we have two parts. Like our bodies are like in a relative balance. So we have yin and the yang, two parts. The yin part is more like blood, it's circulating the body, it helps your thinking, you know. And then the qi is more helping us to moving around, like you do your exercise. Usually our body will try to maintain it at a relative balance, like to keep our body going.
And what can he do to balance?
Oh, I mean, it's more like a spleen qi little bit deficiency, so it generates slightly less blood.
Okay.
So that's why nighttime, because blood is a host for our spirit to go deeper inside the body, so you can rest well.
So what can he do to get more blood in his system?
Fish in general is good for insomnia. Salmon is good to nourishing blood, like spinach is good, right? And sometimes replace some fat, like getting some fruits like avocado stuff, you know.
The spleen is also related emotion we call worry. Yeah, when you worry, when you stress, also affect the spleen. What do you worry about?
You know, so I handle stress very well. Okay. You know, if you know, doing 30 years in the fire department, if you can imagine it, I've seen it. But what I worry about, it seems like it's just not enough time in the day. Like I wish there was like 28 hours in the day, because 24 hours doesn't give me enough time. You know, life happens, man. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, God, I just wish that we could just pump the brakes. Like, you know, when my dad passed away and time just kept going, I was like, could you just stop
a little bit
and just give me an hour, right? But life just keeps moving, no matter what it is, right? And so you have to try to keep up and catch up.
You know, the question for you is, when you think a lot and when you have stress, where do you feel it in your body? This is called biofeedback to everyone.
Yes. So it depends on the stress, but sometimes it's in the stomach.
Okay, stomach.
You know, depending on what it is that's stressing me out, I feel it in the stomach.
Yeah. And maybe we can have Dr. Harry start treatment, and I'll do my part to make you feel better too. To the audience, today we're going to show you another Chinese medicine technique called scraping or Gua Sha, okay? And maybe Dr. Harry, you can explain a little bit what you're doing?
Oh yeah, the scraping we're using, you can use a spoon. Before, here's a scraping tool we can use. So we are kind of scraping along the muscle.
Okay.
At like 15 degrees, so usually it helps the circulation. So you can see the tool, it looks like this.
Yeah.
Before we use like jade, right now we have like stainless steel, so usually it's better.
Yeah. So how is that different than massage?
Scraping usually more helping the circulation and kind of helping the lymphatic system to drain better.
Okay.
Massage is more loosening up the muscle, right?
Yeah. So this is hitting the system.
Yeah.
Are there a particular system, internal system, that you're also hitting in this area?
Internal system really depends on what kind of patient's situation. We will see which meridian we work on.
Okay.
For Ronnie, today we are more focusing on urine bladder channel. It's like a big channel connecting from neck, shoulder, all the way down, kind of connecting the whole body.
Yeah.
Along the channel, there's a lot of we call backshoe point, kind of related to like the spleen, heart. Since Ronnie has some sleeping issue, we want to address that. So we are kind of helping him overall losing up a little bit.
So to the audience, so we are working on the body, but it's also related to the emotion, the worry, the sleep. So we're working from outside in, but also inside out as well.
All right, Ronnie, I'm going to apply some oil and get it started, okay? Yeah, usually after scraping, there's probably some spot look like a little bit purplish coming out. That means there's some stagnation, like you can see Ronnie this side.
Yeah.
Probably he's always kind of tight on the right. So far so good, Ronnie?
So far, so good.
And to our audience, would you guys like to see our guests to come back and maybe next season and receive treatment and we can show the progress? Let us know in comment section.
And also scraping kind of help release some heat inside the body. So when you're catching cold or something, if you have a lot of heat, you can also using the scraping. That's something like, cupping can do a little bit. Cupping bring the evil chi out. But if you want to relieve some heat, scraping a little bit better. Okay, Ronnie.
All right.
How you feel?
Great.
Nice.
Like I feel like the warmth. Like it
Kind of
felt,
warm.
It warmed me up when I first took my shirt off.
A little
It
bit
was
cold.
kind of like it was a little cold, but now I feel warm.
Yeah.
It feels good. Yeah.
The beauty of Chinese medicine is we can address the body's issues from different methods. For example, you just saw scraping, which would focus on the muscles, which you can work also internally into the organs. But here, we're going to work with the internal system mainly by using scalp acupuncture. And Dr. Harry?
Yeah. So as usual, we're using some neuroacupuncture first. We put some needle on the scalp. There are certain reflecting area related to internal organ. For Ronnie, we were more focusing on the spleen, which is middle jaw, and some area relaxing his body, so he can feel more calm when later to go to sleep. And today we were also still using the ear seed like last time. There's still, this one is like a herbal one. There's helping moving the chi better. And our ear is a micro system, so we will add a couple points to help Ronnie feel more calm and relaxed. So it's easier for him to fall asleep and sleep a little bit longer.
Okay.
Okay, Ronnie?
The key is to extend the exhale twice as long as the inhale. So we're going to breathe first, okay?
Okay.
So take a 2 seconds deep breath in, and then 4 seconds out through your mouth. Drag it out, okay? Close your eyes, imagine the air traveling through your nose down to your lung, 2 seconds in. And then from your lung out through your mouth, 4 seconds out. Great. I'm taking you to Kyoto in Japan, the old town, the old capital. And it's late afternoon before evening. Next to you, you're walking on this little pebble street. When you're walking, you can feel the pebble underneath your feet, massaging your feet. And you can hear the sound of the pebble kind of crushing underneath your feet. And to your sides are these little old Japanese houses, single-story house with the light on. And the road is leading you to a hot spring hotel. And as you enter the hotel, there are all these exotic flowers next to you. You can smell the perfume of the flowers. And you see these candles along the side of the walkway with the flickering light. And you feel the cool evening breeze blowing through. And when you enter the hotel, there's your private hot spring waiting for you. And that is Ronnie's healing pool. I want you to go inside the healing pool and just sit down in the healing pool and let the hot water surround your body, cocooning you. Take a deep breath in, 2 seconds, and 4 seconds out. Slowly you feel the warm water just relaxing your neck, your shoulders, your back, your lower back. In this healing pool, you can let all the stress go. Let the stress melt away with the hot water. And you feel these little natural air bubbles from the hot spring massaging you, Take another deep breath in, breathe in the steam and clear out your lung and exhale. Just stay for a moment, enjoy the relaxation. And Ronnie, next to the hot spring, there's a walkway. When you're ready, you can get out of the hot spring, get on the walkway. And the walkway is leading you to a beautiful gazebo in the garden. Walk toward the gazebo. You can sit down inside. There's a beautiful cup of green tea waiting for you. Take a sip and just feel it soothing your body. And next to the pot of green tea, there's a stack of photographs. Pick up the photographs, and each photograph is something that you have accomplished in your life. With your family, with your career, with your kids, grandkids. Just go over each photograph and relive those moments and see how that feels when you relive those moments and feel the emotion in your heart. Any thoughts, any insights, just keep them with you. Feel free to feel happy and joyful, and knowing that you can keep all this positive energy and bring it to today and days forward. They live inside of you. When you're done, you can put them into one neat stack, hold them next to your heart, and feel the gratitude in your heart. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And Ronnie, next to the gazebo, there's a beautiful lawn. And on top of the lawn, there are all these fallen cherry blossom pebbles. I want you to go over there and just lie down on the lawn and feel the cherry blossom pebbles like whisper of velvet on your skin. And the grass is holding you, cushioning you. You look up, you see the moonlight. You feel the cool breeze blowing through. You can smell the scent of the cherry from the blossom. And take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in, bring in all the positive energy from the nature. And exhale. When I count to 5, you can slowly open your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, that was great. So you know, it's funny because when you talked about going to the gazebo, my dad was there, standing there waiting for me. That's what I saw or imagined. Yeah, that was great. And then you said the pictures. I was like, wow, that was pretty cool.
What came up when you saw those pictures?
In terms of the success, or what I remember. So
we call it free association, so it doesn't have to make sense.
No.
Whatever that comes up, just say it, and then we'll make sense of it together.
Yeah, because you said just kind of think about some achievements. So I immediately thought about when I got the phone call that I was getting hired by the fire department. I remembered jumping up and down on the bed. And then, when me and Heidi got married, and then I thought about the success of my kids. Yeah, so it was good. Yeah. Positive reinforcement, right? Positive thoughts.
I still remember the day that you guys got married with the carriage.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That was a big wedding. 350 people.
I know.
Yeah.
And seeing your kids growing up, right? Yeah.
And we're still together 35 years. Yeah.
What was it like seeing your dad in the gazebo?
It was amazing. Yeah, it was really amazing. So my dad, I had an epiphany maybe about 4 or 5 months ago because, my dad loved music. You know that about my dad. So I've always been brought up around music.
Yeah.
And so I've kind of assumed that. So like I don't watch much TV. I don't like politics. I don't watch the news. but I wake up in the morning with some Chris Bodie, some jazz music, or some music that my dad liked, and I go to bed with music.
Yeah.
Music is my medicine to my soul.
Yeah.
So like I love music. Every time I hear music, I think of him. So I'm always thinking about my dad. Yeah. So
if Pop is sitting right there, what would you like to say to him?
I love you, Pop. Because I from the time I was a kid to the time my dad was in the convalescent home, my dad always said to everybody, I love my son. So I want to get a tattoo that says, I love my son, but I want to get it written in like maybe Chinese or Arabic.
Okay.
And the reason why, because I have it written in a different language, they'll say, hey, what does that mean? And then I get to tell them about my dad.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I've been blessed.
Yeah. I'm blessed to have them in my life too, man, I got tears in my eyes.
Yeah. And then I was with you, when your parents passed away.
When my dad passed away,
I was right there with you.
It's good to reminisce. Huh?
It is. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you go from hurting to just having good memories. Like I don't really grieve like in pain. I've transitioned to where I just have the fond, positive memories. Because my dad was silly. You know that about him. Remember when he went to quit?
That look on Ronnie's dad's face when he put the uni in his mouth.
We laughed. We laughed.
And he was like, he has so much swagger when he put it in his mouth, and then the look on his face is like, he didn't know what to say.
And then we went back home, we laughed. Remember that?
See, he gave us some moment.
He did.
Memory
absolutely.
That we will never forget. Right?
Yeah.
So, but I'm very thankful that you're here today.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. I enjoyed it. Thank you, Doctor. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Wow, what a special show today with my brother Ronnie here. And I think, this is a great demonstration of our East-West healing model. Oftentimes, our guests will come in or our patients come into our clinic. They will talk about, how the body is feeling. So we usually go with the flow with the patient and we work on the body, but we never neglect how emotion can also affect how the body is feeling and vice versa. And as you see, and we were able to talk about Ronnie's dad at the end and, the emotional connection we have with him. And also I talk about my emotional connection with him too. And, it was just a parallel process for the audience to see how we can start with the body and get down to the soul. And, so this is the model that we want to showcase to everyone, that we can take care of the body and soul together. And in medicine, we should never separate the body with the soul because that's the whole person, and we need to respect the whole person. So I wish everybody well, and I'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned.